Hello everyone, Catweazle here, welcome to the channel. And welcome back to Shadows of Brimstone, the Caverns of Cinder, Fire and Ash, Episode 2. First of all, I know I've been away for a bit, but I was just sick as a dog, man. It really came back on me bad, so I've had a few days off. So hopefully my voice will hold out and I won't be coughing and spluttering or sniffing or any of that all over the shop. So apologies for that. I did come back a little bit early. First of all, some cock-ups from the last episode. We are actually on 1 on the darkness track, not 2. Picking the darkness card up on the scavenge threw me out a bit and I thought, oh, like we've got to be on 2. But it wasn't. We got the darkness card through the scavenge card. So it is actually on 1. That's fine. The other thing is I got my wounds and my hits mixed up. So when the hellbats attacked, Running Bear should have saved for all the hits, which is 11 hits, because they only missed once. So he ended up saving for 5, because I took off the ones that he defended against, but it is hits and not wounds, so I'd done that wrong. So he needs to do another 6 saves. So let's have a go. Let's see how many horror hits he did take. So he saves on a 4+, so he saves 3. There's another 3 that he missed, so that is an extra 6 damage because it was 2 horror hits each. So I'll take those off with his pegs. So there we go, that's 4, 5, 6. So he's down at the grand total of 6 sanity. So he's in a bit of a pickle, and we haven't even got in the mine yet. So we're having great fun. So we've sorted that out, that's fine. Just to reiterate, the horror hits for the hellbats were on hits, not wounds. It is a little difficult to differentiate. It's not very clear, to be honest, in the rules. But a hit counts as a hit even if you don't get hit, if you sort of know what I mean. So it doesn't relate to the actual number of wounds that you get. It is hits before defense or armor or anything like that. It's one of the things about this game where it can get a little tricky. You've got the hits, then you've got your defense saves, and then if you've got armor, you've got armor saves, and it can get a little tricky keeping it all straight. But got that wrong. Hellbats, hits, needed to save for all the hits, and there was 11 of them. So we've done that now. And thanks to Brent and for Marty for pointing that one out. Coolness. Was there anything else? Oh yes, one good thing about the hellbats was we do have a bounty for hellbats. So what I've done is just put a little marker on that so I remember that we've got 6 bits of hellbats that we can turn in at a later date to get some cash. So that's the silver lining. Was there anything else? No, I think that was it. I don't think there was anything else I got majorly wrong. I've mentioned the darkness and I've mentioned the hellbats. So we're all straight now, I think. Okay, so what we're going to do next? Well, what we always do, hold back the darkness. So let's see if we can manage it. Double 3s, what's going on, man? Right, double 3s. Well, the darkness doesn't move, but we get some more atrociousness. So double 3s is creeping down. In fact, the darkness does move. The darkness is always searching for a way out. Move the darkness 2 steps forward. So forget what I said about the darkness not moving. It goes on to 3. So there we go. We're on 3, and we do have to pick a darkness card. Fortunately, Tentacles from the Void has been discarded now. It doesn't get put back in the deck. So, oh, and we shuffled these last time, so we get another Tentacles of the Void. No! Are these brand new? Right, we've got more Tentacles, and we haven't even... Look at that! Bloody 2 Tentacle cards straight off. This is bad, because we only just survived last time. So, and it's an ambush. We've only got 4 this time, thank God, not 6. So they've got to get behind us. So that's 1. Get that scavenge token out of the way. 2, 3, 4. So there's 2 on each, and they've got behind us. Well, I suppose it should be like that, shouldn't it, really? So there we go. Brilliant start. We could actually get like completely killed and not even get to the Caverns of Cinder at this rate. We are having a bad time of it, and no mistake. Right, well, let's get on with it. Fortunately, this was holding back the darkness, so nobody loses the turn. When you get an ambush in the holding back the darkness phase, it's not like last time where we lost a turn for running bear. Holding back the darkness phase means we carry on as normal. Obviously, Cade is first, and he still has, they haven't nerfed it yet, he still has his quick draw ability. I believe there are plans afoot to stop the gunslinger ability. It is a bit overpowered, to be honest, but as it stands, and I'm having such a crap time with my draws in this particular game, he's using it, man. So he gets to use his quick draw ability, which is 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. May as well pick up the brutal tentacles while we're at it. We have seen these before, so very much the same. And let's see if Cade can kill a few. Oh, first of all, what am I doing? First of all, oh no, because it's, forget that, it's quick draw. Yeah, I was going to say he's got to move, but this is his quick draw. Look at that, 1 hit. He's got absolutely no, no grit left. So that's where it stays, 1 hit. Apologies everybody, it is really looking like we are not going to get very far at all. But let's keep recording it because it'll be a laugh. Right, so 5. He gets 1 hit. It's not even a bloody critical. So they've got 3 defence. And he gets 4. So that is 1 hit. So it goes down to 4 health, this one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. That is it. I'm not going to use a Deadeye shot because I've only got 3 left. I might have to use them at a later point, but that's just the way it goes, man. Okay, they get +2 on their initiative because they are ambushing, which means Cade gets to go again because he's still at 7 initiative. He's going to roll for movement. He gets a 6, which is really good. The reason it's good, he's got the crisp rose. Yeah. So he does get 1 grit. And man, we need that 1 grit. So there's his 1 grit. What he's going to do now is he's going to attack as normal. So he gets 5 attacks. He's not going to try and move because they'll just catch up to him anyway. So, oh, in fact, is he? He will try and move. He's got to get a 4 or better to move. He gets a 5. He is going to move. The only reason he's going to move is so if we do manage to survive by some miracle, at least we can start exploring pretty much straight away. So he's just going to move there. And now he is going to take his attack. Right, a 6. God for that. And a 5. And he's also got 3 that have missed by an absolute mile. And you know what? Let's spend the grit straight away. He's going to re-roll those. We need to kill as many as we can, as quickly as we can. He gets another hit. Oh, he hits on a 3, doesn't he? Oh, were any of them a 3? Oh, I've missed it now. Some of those before were a 3. He does hit on a 3. And I've re-rolled it stupidly. But never mind. Right. So those are his hits. So he can shoot at anything now because he's got away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They are all in range. So mind you, they're all. It's not like he can do sort of. It's not like he can help Running Bear out at all anyway. In fact, I probably shouldn't have moved because if he doesn't kill anything, Running Bear's in real trouble. But 6, that is guaranteed hit, so no defence. And we've got to roll. He gets +1 for Darkstone bullets. So, and he's bound to roll at least 1, so that's 2 damage automatic, so he's bound to kill this one. Let's get rid of that. Put it on there. So at least we've killed 1. Now he's got 3 hits left. He's going to do 1 hit on this guy here. Whoop, get rid of that. And normal hit. We've got to take 3 defence off. We've got +1 for the Darkstone bullets. So anything over a 2 is going to cause wounds. A 6. Brilliant. So that is 4 wounds on that guy. Because it still had 2 defence. Now, last 2 hits. I'm not going to hit this one because we only need to get 1 more wound on it, yeah? So, let's concentrate on some of these and try and help Running Bear out. So he's going to fire on the one, this one here nearest the camera. 2 or better. Well, we need better than a 2 to put wounds on it. And we get a 1, which missed by a mile. So let's roll this one. Final hit on the same one. And we get a 4. So that is 2 wounds on this one. Not too clever, but at least we've managed to kill 1. Right, we are now up to initiative of 5, which is the Tentacles, but that is also the initiative of Running Bear. I'm just going to check who goes first. Hopefully it'll be Running Bear. As I might have suspected, the enemies get to go first, so it's the Tentacles. Well, in order to keep it, basically you've got to sort of split it as much as you can. So this one is going to move and attack Cade first. It's not going to stay on Running Bear because you've got to split the attacks between heroes as much as possible. So it's going to attack Running Bear. It's got 4+ and it's got 3 dice. So 3 attack dice, needs to get 4+. Ah, only hit once. Brilliant. So it only hit once. So we get to make a defense roll against that. And a 5. He defends. Cade, you rock. So Cade didn't hit at all, but we've still got 2 that are attacking Running Bear. So the first one, the wounded one, is going to attack Running Bear. 3 dice, 4 or better. 2 attacks, and it's got a 6, which is bad news. So it's attacked, it's hit twice. The 6 ignores the hero's defense, so that is a definite hit. This one, he gets to roll, see if he can defend against it. He needs a 4 or better. Gets a 3, so it's 2 hits. And the damage is 10. So that is 10 damage. And that is Running Bear knocked out. So he had 9. So he had 9. So what he's going to do is he's going to play his revive token. So, or is he? Do you have to do the revive token immediately? Probably do. You probably do, to be honest. So he's going to revive. So that puts him up to full health and full sanity. But he has lost his revive token. We haven't even got in the mines yet. And we've used up a revive token. So let's put all these back. course, he does get all his health and sanity back, so he's back to 18 and 14. But we have still got 1 damage left over. If you remember, they've done 10 damage. He took 9, got knocked out, then revived. So he does lose 1. He does get 1 wound when he revives. So he's used his revive token and come back. It's now the attack for the other tentacle. So 3 combat dice. Bloody hell, fire. So they've all hit. That'll be 15 damage if he doesn't save. He's definitely got 5 damage because that was a 6. Try and save the other 2. And he saves the other 2 because it was 4 plus. Thank God for that. He takes 5 damage. 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts him down to 12. So, funnily enough, I had a bit of a discussion in previous episodes of this, and I've been gradually making it more difficult and more difficult, and I may have gone overboard. This is one of the things I was saying to Log. You know, you can start thinking, you get it easy a couple of times, and then you think, oh, it's a doddle, this game. And you make it much too difficult, and this sort of thing happens where you don't stand a chance. So it's a very difficult tightrope to walk, and I may have overdone it a bit. So, you know, going up to medium threats when it should be low threats, and using brutal when we should be using the normal side with just a couple of elite abilities. So we'll see how it goes, but I may have overcooked it going the other way. Right, so the tentacles have all gone. That's the end of the round. So let's move on. I think it was that was turn 4. I think we're on turn 5. So hold back the darkness. Hold. Draw a darkness card. Yes, it's draw a darkness card because we got 3. Don't worry, everyone. I am going to carry on. What I might have done, if I wasn't actually videoing this, what I might have done is deal with whatever problem I was having here and then run away, because that's allowed. You are allowed to run away, and having such an appalling start, I would certainly consider doing that. But I've started videoing, so I'll finish video. We're going for it, man. So let's draw that darkness card and let's get a tentacles from the void, shall we? No, we got another ambush attack. Double P dice of Hungry Dead. This is going to be an extremely short game, I'm sorry to say. So let's go. We've got 9 Hungry Dead. Right, I'll just sort that out. That'll take a bit longer to do. We've got more models and stuff. Be with you in a second. Woohoo! There we go. So, we haven't even got into the mine yet. Right, here's the Hungry Dead. Just take you through it because obviously we're looking at the brutal side. The initiative is 2. The 4 for the first round because they've ambushed us. Fear, a hero starting on their activation adjacent automatically takes 1 horror hit. So 2, and it'll be 3 for Running Bear because he's got 3 next to him. It'll be 2 for Cade because he had a good job I moved him where I moved him, because these 2 are the only 2 that can hit him. Move is 2, escape is 4 plus. They hit on a 4 plus, they've got 2 combat dice. Damage is 5 again, so we're pretty much, I think we've had it pretty much. Defense of 5, they always had a really good defense, and the health is 2. Normally, I'd start chucking, you know, Dynamite, and we might have to do that because, to be honest, we're going to struggle, but, you know, we're probably going to hit ourselves, if I'm honest. Because we've been ambushed, even Dynamite isn't going to be that useful. The one good thing is we get quick draw again. So 5 dice for Cade. Let's go again. Right, I remember he hits on 3s this time. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 hits, but he's not getting any He is not getting any criticals. So what's he gonna fire at? Let's try and get rid of this tentacle, to be honest. Right, it's on 4 wounds. We need a 3 or better, because he's got darkstone bullets. And he gets a 1. He is going to use a dark... oh no, that doesn't work. Oh no, it will work because it's +2. Yeah, we don't use the darkstone advantage. Oh no, it'd only take him a 3. That's not going to work, so he's missed. He'll go again at the tentacle. Another 1. And again. Can I get 4 1s? No, I get a 5. So I do kill that one. So how bad's this? Right, there we go. We've got rid of 1, and we've got 1 quick draw shot left. He'll do it on this one. The Cade attracting the ladies again. So they've got a defence of 5. So you know what? This is really bad, because even if we get a 6, we need a 6, because we've got darkstone bullets, which takes the defence down to 4. A 6 will do the 2 requisite damage. So can Cade get a 6? He can get another 1. So he's completely missed. So rubbish. But again, it was hold back the darkness, so we carry on as normal. He's still got a much better initiative. His initiative is still 7. So even though they've ambushed us, he gets to go again. Let's have a look if he's got anything at all that can help out. So he could do his catchphrase. No, he'll keep that just in case he needs to heal, which he probably will at some point. And I don't want him to use Cool Hand, because I want him to have... I do want him to have his initiative. So, and he'd lose a bit of initiative if he used Cool Hand. So he's just going to roll 5 dice again and hope we get a couple of criticals. We've got 1 critical. Ignores defence. Darkstone bullets 1, and bound to roll at least a 1 on the damage roll. He's killed 1. Thank heavens for that. So he's got that 1. Get that away. The others, he's got the 1 missed. So he's got a 5, a 3 and a 4. So let's take the 3. And he's going to shoot this one because it's next to him. Needs a 6 to kill it, a 5 to put a wound on it. 6 at last! Woohoo! Brilliant! So he's got himself a little bit of breathing space. He should have rolled for movement, shouldn't he? We'll do that now. A bit late, but he got a 1, so he did get some grit. So I would have used that before, but because I forgot to do it till now, I won't re-roll any of his previous dice for this turn, but he has got a grit. So, right. So a 5, he's going to... This time, he can help Running Bear a tiny bit, I think. Let's try and kill a tentacle. These tentacles are just deadly, aren't they? In fact, they all do 5 damage. So he may as well... He'll attack a couple of these guys. He'll attack the 2 prospectors. So, first prospector. A 1. That just completely misses. And the next prospector. Whoop. A 2. They both miss. Running Bear is in a world of pain. And he's already used his revive, remember? But he is next, because even with an ambush, these guys have only got an initiative of 4. So it's Running Bear's go. He's going to use Savage Attack. No, he isn't, because he hasn't got a grit. Forget that. He's going to roll and hope that he gets a grit. So he's going to roll for movement. He gets a 6. Bah! And he's going to try and escape. So it's 4+ for both of these. Come on, Running Bear, you need a 4+, mate. Yes! And he got a 6. So he does manage to escape, and he's going 1. And he got a 6, remember, plus he's got +1 movement because he's fast. He's going to join Cade. If they're going down, back to Batman. Right, brilliant. So because he's done that, he's going to have to switch to his carbine. So he's going to switch to his carbine, and that's got a range of 8. He gets 3 shots, so he can obviously hit these guys, all of them. So we're going to try and get rid of these 2. Fortunately, the tentacles aren't large. They will not be able to muscle these guys out of the way. So we can deal with the Hungry Dead first, and the tentacles can wait. So 3 dice. And he's just going to shoot the nearest, so we'll go at these Hungry Dead. Right, he's got a 5 and a 4, which hit, and he's got a 3, which doesn't hit. Because he hits on a 4+ at ranged, I believe. Indeed he does. So, same deal, he's got Darkstone bullets. He needs a 5 to inflict 1 damage. He needs a 6 in order to kill. So, first one. A 2, that misses. Second one. A 3, that misses as well. As you can see, we've pretty much had it. Now it's the tentacles go. The only one that can move is that one. As I say, these are not large enemies, so they can't sort of bulldoze the smaller enemies out of the way. That's their go. But after them, it's these guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, and because they're moving, they will move in front. It's their move, and they've got plenty of movement, so they move in there. So that's about the only bit of minor good luck that we've had. What I have forgotten is the activations, haven't I? They activated next to the Hungry Dead. There was 3 around Running Bear. There was 2 around Cade. So that was 2 horror hits for Cade, which takes him down to 13 sanity, and 3 hits for Running Bear, which takes him down to 11 sanity. So I've caught that up. Right, so they've moved, and the only 2 that can attack are these 2, which is what they're going to do. They get 2 combat dice. One's going to attack Cade. A 3 and a 4. The 4 hits. So let's roll his defense. He gets a 6, so he defends. Brilliant. And then we've got two combat dice for this guy against Running Bear. Gets a 6, but there's nothing special for a 6. It's just a hit, and the 3 misses. So he gets to roll his defense, a 4 or better. He rolls a 6. Brilliant. He doesn't get hit either. So, right, let's just take a second. What happened? We got an ambush of tentacles, which was grim, followed swiftly by an ambush of Hungry Dead. Running Bear managed to move, so he's got down here. So we only got 2 attacks from these 2 guys. We saved against them. We've done all the horror hits and all that sort of business, but we're in a slightly better position. Why are we in a slightly better position? Because I think we can start chucking dynamite now, because we're not going to, hopefully we're not going to kill each other. So if we start chucking dynamite round here, let's see if we can get away with this one. But our continued survival much further on from this fight, well, I don't put much money on it, but at least we're a bit better off than we were. We've managed to salvage something, I think, and we're still not in the mine. Okay, so that was the end of that turn. Let's hold back the darkness, or not, as the case may be. A 9. My God, we held back the darkness. Amazing stuff. Brilliant. Right, so we've held back the darkness. It is now Cade to go. He's got the best initiative. So come on, Cade. We need some sixes, man. Oh, no, he's going to... Forget that. What he's going to do is he's going to chuck Dynamite. We're just going to have to chuck the Dynamite, man. Where's he going to chuck it? Well, I think for maximum killingness, he's going to chuck it where this guy is. Or is he? Yeah, let's get it on here and see if we can get a tentacle at the same time. Still hits as many as possible, which will be 6, which is the highest amount of models we can hit. So he's going to try and throw it there. So we've got to have our laughs about does he manage. What he's got to do is he's got to hit on his ranged attack, which is a 3. So he needs a 3 or better. So he's going to do that now. But he's also got to take 2 horror hits. 2 automatic horror hits because of the Hungry Dead that he's activating next to. 3 or better, Cade. A bloody 1 again. Oh, he had to roll for his movement. I'm taking that as his movement. We're in big trouble. So if you don't like it, tough. He should have rolled his movement first. So he's getting another grit. Besides, he already had 1 grit, if you remember, so he'd have just gritted that again. So he's now got 2 grit, and now he's going to chuck the Dynamite, because he has now tried to move. Another 1, which he's going to grit, and we're not going to use this dice again, I'm telling you that now. So he's going to grit that attack. And he gets a 3. Woohoo! So it does go off here. Goes off, does D6 damage, no saves. So we're still going to have to roll because these have got 2 defense now. It's not like we haven't got Darkstone bullets, we haven't got Darkstone Dynamite. So the guy who actually landed it on, let's roll for him. A 2, which is just enough to kill him. There we go. Now we're going to attack the Tentacle. Let's go around this way. Remember, no defense. We need a 3 or better to kill it. We get a 6. Excellent, we've got rid of that. 2 wounds down. Then we've got this guy here. Again, we need a 2 or better. 2, that'll do. He's gone. Keep that, as long as it keeps rolling 2s. This guy here. A 5. That's him gone. This is why I would always carry Dynamite. I know a few people don't. They sort of like, as you get to higher level, they think it's no good. But man, it is. Just for, even though these have got 2 defense now. Oh, blimey. For getting rid of guys like this, you've just got to use it. Right, so we've got this guy. 2 or better. A 3. He's gone. And finally, the final prospector. A 6. He's gone. So that is looking a lot better, man. That is looking a hell of a lot better. Thank God for Dynamite. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Right, oh, so that is Cade's go. We did his horror hits, didn't we? We did. Right, after him, it's Running Bear. Running Bear has an initiative of 5, and I'm thinking perhaps we'll keep his Dynamite back. He is going to lose, obviously, 2 horror hits. So he's now down to 9 sanity. But what he is going to do is he's going to use his carbine again. So he gets 3 shots, and hopefully he's going to roll a bit better. And hopefully he's going to roll a few 6s. 1 6. God, yes. Right, a 5, that hits as well. The 2 doesn't. Oh, he's got a roll for his bloody... He's rolling for his movement as well. Apologies. He gets a 3, so he doesn't get a grit. Right. So 5 and a 6. The 6 is a definite hit. Now, I'm wondering whether to hit these guys. Yeah, let's get rid of one of them. So the Tentacle's going to come in. The Tentacle's going to come in. So Darkstone bullets. He's bound to get at least a 1 on his damage, and he'll get a +1 for his Darkstone bullets. So this guy, get rid. The 5 is going to try and hit this guy. Needs a 6 to kill it, a 5 to get a wound on it. A 6! Yes! Boom! Got rid of them. Brilliant. Well done. But, oh, this is bad. Okay, so let's get back up here. And it is now the Tentacle's go. So it can move. Yeah, it's got a move of 6. So who's it going to attack? It's going to either attack Cade or Running Bear. So 1 to 3, Running Bear. 4 to 6, Cade. It's going to attack Cade because he got 6. So there we go. And it gets 3 combat dice. 1, 2, 3. And it needs a 4 or better. Oh, it gets a 6, which ignores our defence. A 5. And the 2 misses. Right. So we do get a save against this 5. Go on, Cade. He gets a 6, so he does save. Excellent. But this goes through with absolutely no defence on Cade's part. So that is 5 damage, which will put him down to 9 health. So we're having a laugh, aren't we? Pretty much. I think we'll get away with this one, but if we carry on drawing darkness cards like we have done and ambushes, I don't think we're going to last too long. But as I say, let's keep going. They're not quitters. Mind you, saying that, I haven't killed that yet. Right, so that's the end of the turn. Once again, it is hold back the darkness. Time for another ambush. An 8. Yay! Why didn't it roll like this at the beginning? Okay, cool. Cade, movement first. Roll for his movement, Paul. A 6. So, thank God he's got this crisp rose. He gets a grit back. Brilliant. And it's now his go. And he's got 2 grit. So, let's take 5 of these dice. And a few 6s would help. 2 6s, yes. 2 6s, criticals, 2 4s that hit as well. I'm not going to grit the 1. Right, so these 2 guaranteed hits, and the guaranteed 2 damage. Darkstone bullets and whatever a roll. We will roll, because obviously we want to get as much as possible. So here's the first critical. Whatever we roll +1 is a 5, and that's enough to kill it because it only has 5 health. So he did it with the first shot. Blimey O'Reilly. Right, let's get rid of that. Well, we managed to get rid of our second double ambush, but we're in big trouble. Things aren't good. First of all, before we get into loot cards and all that sort of palaver, let's roll to catch a breath. So, Cade activated, so he gets a D3, and he gets 2 back. That's not too bad. So he's going to take that back in health, which will put him back up to 11. And Running Bear didn't activate, so he gets a D6. Go on, Running Bear, you need this. Oh, a 1. He's going to set 1 health back. That puts him back up to 13. Blimey. Right. Having done that, are we doing anything else? Yes. Cade Gaunt's going to have some whiskey, and man, he deserves it. So he gets to roll a D6, see if he can get any sanity back. Come on, Cade. And he gets a 6. Brilliant. So he gets his 6, all his 6 sanity back. He's back up to 17. Brilliant stuff. Is he going to use his bandages as well? Yeah, he's going to use his bandages as well. So he's going to roll another d6. Let's hope these 6s keep coming. A 2. Damn. So he gets 2 health back as well. But we're whizzing through all our side bag gear. So that puts him back up to 13 health. Running Bear. Running Bear is going to chug on some whiskey as well. He certainly deserved it, just as much as Cade. And he gets to roll a d6. He's got 5 sanity damage at the moment. He gets 4 back. So he's up to 13 sanity. And he's going to use his bandages as well. So he's going to roll another d6. A 5. Brilliant. He gets all his health back. He only had 5 wounds. But he's got no damn... Both Cade and Running Bear, all they've got left is herbs. But if we're going to actually carry on and go into the mine, let's get as healed up as we can. Right, so that's all the healing done. We'll do the experience points in a second. Let's do the loot cards. 2 loot cards each, thankfully, because we got 2 ambushes again. You know what? I'm going to be finishing this episode after this because it's took so long. It's 2 episodes and we haven't even got off the starting tile. Just amazing. Right, so Cade gets a gear card, hopefully not flash powder. Oh, an artifact card as well. Let's draw something decent, please. Coins for Running Bear and blood money for Running Bear. Okay. So let's do the XP first, which is 80. 75, 80. Over there. And let's do the money. So d6 times 25. Got these 2 last time, didn't we? So d6 times 25 is... Ooh, 5. That's 125. That's 150. Put the loot back. And let's get 150. There we go. With the stash. And then let's find gear card. Let us not have flash powder or crap. We want something really good. Do you remember, was it a few series ago, I got some sort of bomb or something, didn't I? I got a Darkstone bomb. I think we could do with one of those. Right, let's split these and see what he gets. For his gear, rope. Once per turn you may roll 2 extra dice for a skill test. After each use, breaks on the d6 roll of a 1 or 2. Oh right, you discard it if you get a 1 or 2. Rope. Not brilliant. Give that Cade. He can still carry it. I think Running Bear is at his limit, but Cade, he can still carry it. So we might have a swap around with Running Bear. Might give the rope to Running Bear. And lastly, we've got the artifact card. You can see, I'm pulling a mine artifact, even though we're not actually in the mine yet. So, here we go. What have we got? Ooh, a void pistol. Artifact gun, pistol, void. Range 8, shots 2. Uses the peril die for damage instead of a normal d6. It's Darkstone. But you know what? Ooh. It's not as many shots, but if you're using a peril die for damage. Ooh. Very useful. Yeah, he's going to have that. he'll have to have a think about when he's going to use it and when he isn't, because the trusty pistol is rather excellent. I suppose he might give it to, again, he might give it to Running Bear, but we'll have a think about that. Right, so that's the loot card sorted out. Whew. Next, XP. So these guys are 45 each. So that's 180 for those. Tentacles. 100. Oh, let's add the others as well. And it's 30 for these. So there's 9 times 30 is 270, is it not? So 270, 470 minus 20 is 450. I think it's 450. So that'll be, whoop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 450. Okay, right. So that is it. And we go to the end of the round, but I'm not rolling Hold Back the Darkness and starting a new turn because we'll just get ambushed. So we'll leave that. We'll leave another couple of ambushes to the next episode when our heroes try to actually get into the mine. But at least they're all nicely set up. And hopefully, because we do discard darkness cards as we pull them, hopefully we're not going to get another bloody ambush the next time we get one. So, another fun-packed episode. It's certainly full of action, if not much exploration. So, if you're still with me, I want to see our heroes die horribly during the next couple of episodes. Please join us again. But as it is, thank you for watching. As always, thanks for all the subscriptions. Thanks for all what will hopefully be a lot of commiserations in the comments. And thank you for just generally being there. It's really much appreciated. Thank you. And hopefully our luck will improve next turn. So I hope to see you then. But until the next episode of Our Heroes Get Their Arses Kicked, this is me, Catweazle, saying toodaloo.